Happy Halloween, everyone. This is cryptoFOXXY, and thanks so much for stopping by the channel. So we're going to talk about Kaspa in this video. Kaspa has been struggling, as we know, down about 50% since its all-time high. So we're going to talk about some technical analysis and see if we can figure out where things are headed for Kaspa. And I'm going to get rid of this ridiculous-looking hat. I just wanted to dress up for Halloween because I think it's fun giving out candy to children and stuff like that. It's just something that I really enjoy. I love seeing the kids dressed up. And yeah, but I'm going to get rid of this because it is awful. So my hair is probably crap as well, and it's okay though. So let's jump into Caspa because that's what you guys are all here for. So remember to follow me on X or on subscribe to me on YouTube as well. If you haven't already, it just means you want to follow my content. It is free to do so. So as of October 30th, yesterday, Kaspa's coin price was trading 50% below its all-time high. There has been several indicators point to the potential for Kaspa's price to continue its upswing that we have just seen. We've seen a little bit of a rebound in the last 24 hours. And, it's not very substantial. However, it could turn into one coming shortly. Reaching an all-time high of 20 cents before experiencing a significant price decline previously, this indicates that many holders took profits from the surge. We know Kaspa came out with a number of upgrades to their ecosystem, and it propelled the price pretty good. And obviously, we reached all-time high. People took some profits. And so data from sentiment currently reveals that the weighted sentiment for Kaspa has turned positive. So we know sentiment means it's the feeling of how investors feel about the project overall. A positive reading indicates that the majority of comments surrounding the project are optimistic. So when that happens, that creates a more positive outlook on the project. It also creates people talking about it on social media, and it can also have a bullish attitude toward Kaspa, stimulate increased demand. So this shift in perception combined with the recent price recovery suggests a favorable outlook for Kaspa in the near term. But that's not all. We also have some technical indicators suggesting it as well. Miles Ducher, who believes that the coin price could bounce off the current support level and continue its rally. He says that Kaspa is now down 50% from its yearly highs, despite being one of the strongest performers for the first half of the year, now coming down to test a key support level on the weekly. Open interest in Kaspa has also increased, we've seen, and future support further supports the bullish outlook for Kaspa as well. So this is the price breakout prediction and also your technical analysis. On the daily chart, we're seeing the critical support level was 11 cents, and we defended that pretty well. The formation of the falling wedge pattern adds to the bullish narrative as it typically signals a potential reversal after a downtrend. The falling wedge indicates that price movements are gradually narrowing, so they're kind of, yeah. So basically, suggesting buyers are starting to gain control. So we can see the wedge here in this image, and we can see that the lines here show how narrowing this channel is becoming, right? So that's basically what they're talking about there. So if Kaspa can break above the wedge's upper trend line, we could trigger a further buying interest. And if that's the case, Kaspa could increase 44% up to about 17 cents from that run. So we can see this in green. This would be the target, and that would be the upper part of the wedge would be up here, right? This line here. So if that happens, obviously, we could see a substantial movement for Kaspa. However, if the reverse happens, we could see a drop down to potentially 10 cents. So hopefully we get some better price movement going on here, and some volume, because the volume did come down a little bit as well. We can see that it's up 3% in the last day, and price action has not been great for Kaspa. We can see pretty much everything is in the red. This is the 1 month chart. So we started off back early October, up about 15 cents, now sitting at about 11. So, things are, need to turn around for Kaspa, but as we know, Kaspa normally has a negative correlation to Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin goes down, a lot of times Kaspa goes up, and that's what we're kind of seeing right now. So we'll wait and see what happens here. Obviously keeping things under close eye, because, we love Kaspa. I love Kaspa. A lot of people love Kaspa on the channel. It's a great project, and there's a ton of new developments coming out for Kaspa. There's some new ecosystem improvements. They've added, the ability for meme coins and things like that. So I'm watching Kaspa closely, because I think it's a long-term outlook. It's not something that I'm going to say that I'm going to be rich overnight or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Kaspa to the moon. I'm not that type of person, but I think Kaspa long-term has a ton of potential, and I'm waiting to see what happens there. So thanks so much for tuning in. Really appreciate your support on the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.